There are many paths in this game. Some are good, some are bad, and some of them are New Zealand. And today's path is, okay, not as bad as New Zealand, but it gets pretty close. Welcome to Sweden's worthless path. Okay, looks like we need more war support. Luckily, that's easy to find. We're just going to seize land work. And sure, let's get the Farmers' Party in charge. Hello, Axel. I love how he gives extra war support, but we're still at 0 for the moment. Perfect. Old enemy can now stir. He now must prevent a red dictatorship. Luckily, doing the previous focus though gave us enough support to actually do this focus. It'd be kind of annoying trying to find it any other way. Next crucial step of the plan is revocation of the anti-militia laws. This does also give our generals the trait militia officer, which I guess is nice, but it's 5%. Who cares? If 5% is the difference, you're probably going to lose anyway. It's now time to choose a leader for the National Socialist Movement, and we can choose between Sven or Berger. I think it's going to have to be Berger, just because of the extra recruitable population. And the moment has now arrived. We're going to do delegation to Berlin. Yep, this is that path. Now, let's be fair, there are some upsides to this path. In theory, anyway. If we were doing organizer putsch, we'd have to do things like appeal for support, approach the aristocracy, meet with the industrialists, so on and so forth. But these decisions aren't that bad, come on. I know you have to do things with the counter-revolution and stuff, but again, they're not that bad. Doing this path also gives us a civil war, and that takes away quite a few of our generals, I'll say that. But oh well, we'll play it out. Let's hope Germany says yes to our request. Here we go. Germany says yes. Thank you. And here's what's happened to Sweden. We are now Reichsprotectorate Sweden. And most of the army is gone, but we did get 15 stormtroopers. Which does sound okay, but yeah, you get the idea. Whatever. Looks like we're just going to have to march on Malmo and Gothenburg. I will send a unit to take a victory point here, but we should be okay. This shouldn't take too long. I know they have a few more units than us, but, you know, our old friend encirclement should do the trick. Let's do this. Oh dear, we don't even have a field marshal anymore. Ernst, you're promoted. Gothenburg was free, that's good. And they want to pin, but of course we just say no to pins these days. Thank you very much. Now get Kalmar and Bolkholm. Oh, unit there, big shock. Come on, just walk it in, hurry up. Malmo's empty. Come on. Oh, no, still very close. Maybe just an extra tile or two. There we go. The Swedish Civil War looks somewhat hard, but it's actually relatively easy. Nice. Unfortunately, though, our stability has gone under 65% and the public unrest has begun. Damn. Anyway, time to begin our little tree. Let's integrate our economy with the German Reich. 2 extra civs, 2 extra mills. The alternative just gives us 10% extra construction speed for 2 years, but a tiny bit of extra autonomy. Which does sound nice, but we actually got 137 extra autonomy via the Civil War. In my opinion, there's no actual downside to doing this focus. Now we have to choose between integrating our military or maintaining an independent military. And again, I don't think there's any actual downside with going with Germany. Sure, being independent gives us 10% extra defense, but yet again, if 10% is really the difference between you winning and losing against Germany, you are probably going to lose anyway. So, integration. And hey, doing this also gives us Paul Vorbeck as a general, which is actually a pretty nice detail. I just like the idea of this guy hearing about Sweden integrating with Germany, and he decides, sure, I'll join Sweden. Makes sense to me. Always wanted to go to Sweden. Oh dear. I just changed my units over to this template and we appear to be out of manpower. This is mainly because we're a rights protectorate. Look at that, it's taken away 25% of our recruitable population factor. I know, I can go up to limited, but, you know, losing 25 men out of every 100 is still kind of annoying. Another decision. Embrace Germanic culture or be Nordic? Well, if we go Germanic, we get some nuke boosts, which, too late game for me. Let's promote a Nordic identity instead. Also gives us some extra stability, war support, and autonomy. And some claims on the rest of the Nordics. Whatever, it's just claims, you know? Only claims. Time for some fun, I think. We are going to demand recognition of our Finnish claims. Luckily, this isn't only claims, it actually gives us a war goal. So at least we actually get to do something today. Alright, let's do this. Naval invasions are ready. Let's, wait a minute. We're a puppet. And we can't declare. Well, that sucks. When I first read this focus, I thought it'd be like one of the Baltic trees, you know? When they do focuses like Free the Workers of Poland as a Soviet puppet, they and the Soviets can go in. The Soviets will get the decision and then they both declare. I thought it'd be like that, but no. We can't do anything. Can one of you please report this as a bug on the HOI4 forums? Because I have no idea if this is intentional or not. I feel like the intended behaviour is that Germany also gets a war goal on Finland and we go in together, but I don't know. Maybe this is what Paradox wants us to do. I have no idea. We're only 6 autonomy points away from going up to a satellite. Okay, let's quickly do increased autonomy. See, this is why I wasn't actually concerned with the focuses that gave me autonomy. I knew at the very least I could get to a satellite with just 2 focuses and doing my own civil war. And there we go, thank you very much. Give me back one of my factories. Alright. I think at this point it's best to wait for the war to break out before we do any more of these focuses. I think there's no benefit to doing them now. So, let's jump ahead to 1939, shall we? In 3, 2, 1... And we're back. As you can see, it has begun. And considering we're a puppet... Yeah, Germany called us in immediately. I guess they might need some help taking Norway, though. Yep. Alright, let's see what we can do. In the meanwhile, though, it's time for us to plot. We are going to move towards a Swedish Reich. Hopefully the Allies say yes, and if they do, we might be able to get a white peace. Luckily, being at war, of course, has one major benefit. Just look at that autonomy rise. And we're exporting to Germany too, I didn't notice that. It'd almost be in my best interest to not capitulate Norway. But there they go. Nice. We actually got control of parts of Norway. How cute. Right, a knife in the dark. What do you think the Allies are going to say? Good? Good. Right, is the moment now? I think so. It's time for the new order. We are going to declare our independence from Germany. and we'll get the white peace with the Allies. But of course, Germany will get a war go against us, which is not great, to say the least. I get the idea. You're probably meant to do this a lot later than 1940. You should probably do this in like 1943, 1944, 1945, when Germany is really, really weak. But here's the thing. It's currently 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I don't have all day, so I'm doing it now. Do you think we're going to keep control of Heligoland and the other Norwegian territories we currently occupy? Because if we do, that would be neat. Historical game, by the way. Germany is naval invading Iceland. And we briefly had green supremacy on the North Sea, so we could have taken the UK if we tried. Oh my word. It's not a good Allies game, but yet I'm still gonna have to defect over to ya. You're welcome, Winston. You're welcome. You know what? Let's get the King involved as well. We need all the support we can get. And also the recruitable population too. That's kind of important. And there we go. Sweden has rebelled against Germany. That must be a pretty unique peace out screen. Nice. And we are now the New Order. Although I don't really like this new colour. And yep, we didn't maintain control of the territories we occupied. I wasn't really expecting to, but that would have been a nice bonus if we did. Oh, and hey, we got a free tank division. Fully equipped too, damn. And here's a funny thing. Before we unpause, we could actually join the Axis if we wanted to. But of course, not going to do that. That's a bit too much cheese for what we're doing today. But you know, if you wanted to, I wouldn't judge you. Anyway, unpause. And now Germany hates us and has a war goal. Uh-oh. So Germany gonna declare on us? Or what? Do you think we can take Finland before Germany comes after us? Screw it, let's try. It'll be funny. Right, this is totally the right thing to do when Germany has a war go on you. Let's go. Luckily, Finland will probably be on our border, so this should be okay. Yep. We even got Helsinki for free, which we immediately renamed. That is so petty. Okay, let's be quick. Go, 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 go. Oh, and yeah, we still have Paul Volbeck here, which is kind of funny. I guess he likes being Swedish. Come on, Finland. There we go. Thank you very much. I did what the Soviets couldn't. And the New Order has grown. So, is Germany actually going to declare on us? I kind of thought they would at this point. Neutrality, totally. Even though we annexed Finland. Are we seriously looking at the possibility where Germany declares on us? Not because we declared independence, but we refused to let them use our telegraph wires. Screw it. And we won that one. Nice. Anyway, at this point, we are actually considered a major. And it looks like Germany really isn't coming after us. Maybe if I moved away from the front line, maybe they would declare on us. But why would I do that? No. And in any case, I find fighting Germany boring. I wouldn't show it in this video. So, let's just wrap it up here. The main thing that just irks me about this path, the main thing that makes it utterly worthless, is something extremely simple. The fact that there is basically nothing this path offers that the counter-revolution doesn't do better. If you really want to do this, just do the counter-revolution. It's so much better. You have the Åland issue. for Home Crisis, Reclaiming the Roost, whatever. Literally everything is done better in this tree. And I know what some of you are going to say. I can see you typing it already. Oh, but Bubbles, you can roleplay with this path. And sure, you can. But here's the thing. Being able to roleplay with a path doesn't make it good. You can roleplay with every single path in this game, including Democratic Independent New Zealand. And I don't see anyone saying, at least that path's good, you can roleplay with that. You see what I mean? It's a catch-all clause. It's just, no. A roleplay doesn't make a path good. But there's still one more thing about this path that I actually need to bring up. When I first saw that tree, I realised, hey, wait a minute. This tree is exactly the same as Poland's Beck-Ribbentrop Pact. No, seriously, they're both pretty much the same. You become a German puppet, then you have the option between integrating or showing your independence, and then at the end you can either declare independence or stay the course. But here's the thing, I'd actually argue Poland's version of this is better. Purely because of the side post-war borders, this actually gives you some extra cores. There you go, that's something. Extra cores are nice. With Sweden's version of this, it's just claims. Yay! Because claims are just so nice. But seriously, Paradox just copied their own homework from NSB. They took this tree and put it onto Sweden. Kind of funny actually, because when Delegation to Berlin was first shown, I told the devs directly that I thought it was pointless, and they agreed with me. The people who made the tree couldn't find a reason to actually play it. And well, I don't have much more to add at that point, do I? If the devs themselves can't defend it, what more do I have to say? And so, until next time everybody, I thank you for watching, I do hope you've enjoyed it, and until we meet again, from me, Bubbles Zest. Goodbye.